Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make elderberry syrup with elderberries, water, raw honey, a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of cloves. You can either use whole or ground, that's your choice. This is what we use in our house for the flu season. Thanks for watching, enjoy. So we're going to start with 3.5 cups of water, 2/3 to 1 cup of dried elderberries. You're going to want half a teaspoon of cloves and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now you're going to bring your elderberries and water to a boil. Once they boil, turn it down to a simmer, cover it for about 1 hour. While that's simmering and waiting for it to boil, use a strainer. If you don't have a mesh strainer like this, you can use a regular vegetable strainer. Cut some cheesecloth to fit inside of it. Then you're going to need a cup of raw honey, but you don't add the raw honey until the very end once you've strained out the elderberries. I'll be back to show you that process in a little bit. Now that we have our elderberries and water at a good boil, we're going to turn it down to low. We're going to set our kitchen timer for 1 hour. We'll cover it and we'll come back. So now after it's simmered for 1 hour, we're going to bring it over to the sink and we're going to strain it. I've cut my cheesecloth to fit inside my strainer. I got a bowl in the sink and we're going to strain the syrup. Pour it slowly. You want to make sure you get all the elderberries out. And I just take the cheesecloth, fold it up, and just try to squish out all the juice. Then you just want to let this water cool down a little bit so it's not boiling hot still when you put the honey in, because you don't want to kill all the good stuff inside the honey. So we're just going to set this aside and let it cool down for about 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, now that our liquid has cooled down a little bit, we're going to pour in a cup of honey. Be generous on the honey, the more the better. I like doing this when it's still a little warm, that way it melts the honey and it all incorporates nice and evenly. The honey I'm using today is crystallized, which is fine, because as soon as it gets in the warm water, it's going to melt anyways. Just going to put the measuring cup right in there, get all the honey out of it, make sure we get every last drop. Once you get the honey in there, just stir it up good till it's all dissolved and melted together. Once you're sure it's mixed good, you can pour it into the container. Now I normally set it up in the sink when I'm pouring it, that way if you make a mess, you don't got to worry about getting the purple syrup all over the place and staining anything. I just use a large mason jar with the lid, and then I stick it in the fridge when you're all done using it. We do about a teaspoon to a tablespoon a day to help boost our immune systems. And anytime we feel like we're getting anything, the cold, the flu, I'll take a tablespoon a couple of times throughout the day. I just put the lid on it and shake it up. So, all in all, it's pretty easy to make. The longest pot is letting it simmer for an hour. Not much to it. Now, throughout the winter season, we have more than enough elderberry syrup to go around, and if we run out, it's pretty easy to make. The main ingredients is just raw honey, elderberries, water, cinnamon, and cloves. If you don't like the taste of cinnamon and cloves, you can always leave it out. The biggest pot you want that's best for you is the elderberries and the raw honey. It even tastes good, so the kids don't mind taking it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below in the comment section and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.